A developer needs to securely access an Amazon S3 bucket located in a separate AWS account. The security policy on the destination bucket's role requires the use of multi-factor authentication. Which AWS STS API call allows the developer to pass the necessary MFA credentials to successfully assume this role? The options are as follows. Option A, assume role with web identity. Option B, get federation token. Option C, assume role with SAML. Option D, assume role. This question centers on the mechanics of cross-account access within AWS. Specifically, it explores how to handle scenarios where an IAM role requires extra security validation, like multi-factor authentication, before granting access to resources in a different account. You need to identify which specific security token service API call is designed to handle the inclusion of MFA serial numbers and codes when attempting to assume a role across accounts.
In my view, the correct answer is option D, assume role. When you need to access an S3 bucket in a separate account, you typically assume an IAM role defined in that target account. If the role's trust policy mandates multi-factor authentication, the assume role operation is the standard API call used. It allows you to pass both the MFA serial number and the token code as required parameters to satisfy that specific security condition.
Let's look at why the others do not fit. Assume role with web identity is for use with OpenID Connect providers. Get federation token is generally intended for temporary credentials for IAM users or applications within your own account. Finally, assume role with SAML is specifically for SAML-based identity federation. Remember that whenever you see a requirement for cross-account role assumption with an MFA condition, assume role is the operation you will need.